with Rob Weller. And now, here's Rob.
For all of us who have an agent, want an agent, and are trying to get an agent just to return their calls, it's called How to Manage Your Agent, and the writer and producer and author who has put this book together is with us. Let's welcome Chad Gervich.
Hey, Rob.
Hiya, Chad. How are you?
Last time I saw you, you were my boss.
Last time I saw you, you were working for me.
That's right. That's right.
Did you get all your paychecks?
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think I still need a couple.
You know, it's a tough business, Chad. How did you come about writing this book?
This was the second book I'd written about the industry, and I guess what I learned with the first book was that if there's something you don't know and you want to know it, the best way to learn it is to write a freaking book about it.
Yeah.
Because you learn everything.
Right.
And I have an agent. I love my agent, but there are still lots of things about the agency world and about communicating with my own agent that I don't know. And I was like, I guess I should learn that stuff. And so I wrote the book that I wished I had. I wrote the book that I wished that I could read.
So what's the worst thing you could do to not attract an agent?
I think the worst way to attract an agent, and by worst way I mean you're not going to attract an agent, is by cold calling them or sending something to them, an unsolicited submission in the mail. And I think a lot of people, especially people who aren't living in Los Angeles, are like, I need an agent. I'm just going to send them my script or I'm going to send them my headshot. That will never work.
Well, so then what do you do?
So to me, the four best ways to get an agent are, and not just to me, but this is after interviewing hundreds of agents for the book. The first best way to get an agent is with a referral. If you can get a referral to that agent, and by the way, not all referrals are created equal. Like the best referral to an agent, if you can get a referral to an agent from somebody who's already a client of that agent, that speaks volumes to an agent. A, they trust their clients. B, they want to keep their clients happy. They like and respect their clients' tastes. You also move to the top of the stack of incoming submissions because they want to keep their clients happy, and so they look at their friends who are coming in. If you can get a referral to an agent through a producer or an executive, a buyer, somebody who says, I believe in this guy and I would like to work with him, that speaks volumes to an agent. Thirdly, if you can get a referral to an agent from another representative, you're probably not going to get an agent to refer you to another agent, but a manager may refer you to another agent. And for young emerging talent, it's often easier to get a manager than an agent. So if you have a manager or you know of a manager and you can get them to refer you to an agent, that's a great way. If you're not in a position to meet people and get a referral, the first thing I would say is get your ass to Los Angeles so you can put yourself in a position to meet people.
And what,
get
for a week, for 2 weeks?
No, you have to make the move. You have to make the move. If you're not in Los Angeles, then the next thing I would say is you have to make something. Make something that will make people notice. And that doesn't mean write a screenplay and send it to an agent. What it means is write a screenplay and produce it as an independent film that you can get to Sundance and win, or put on a play that will, go off Broadway and get great reviews and lots of attention, or write a novel that will become a best-selling novel. It doesn't just mean write a novel and say I wrote a novel. It's got to be so good it gets attention.
Wow, but that just seems like
it's hard.
An ominous task.
Yeah, if an agent wants to meet with you, they've already read your material and probably know something about you. They've at least read your material, and they like you enough to want to spend the 30, 45, 60 minutes sitting down and meeting you. At that point, really, it's your meeting to blow.
What should a new client expect his or her agent to do for them?
I don't know.
Get them work?
Rob, I don't know. No. What you should expect your new agent to do for you is, first of all, the first thing you should do is express to your agent your expectations of what you think he will do. And you should have a very open conversation about what those expectations are. And some of those expectations may be unrealistic, but at least your agent then has an opportunity to say, yeah, that's not going to happen, or I can't do that, or your expectations are out of whack. Well, I always hear writers and producers and even actors complain saying, I'm working on this show and my agent didn't even get me this job. I got it on my own. I knew the showrunner, and now I'm paying him 10%. Like, that's ridiculous. Why am I paying this guy 10% when he doesn't get me the job?
Right.
And the reason you're paying him 10% is, first of all, he probably negotiated your contract. Let's say he didn't negotiate your contract. The reason you're paying him 10% is because 6 months from now or a year from now, when you want off that show, or when that show doesn't give you the raise you were promised, or when you want a salary bump or a promotion or whatever, guess who's going to come in at that point and make sure you get the money you were promised or the raise you want or get you off of the show? Your agent. And so you're paying them to be there for you.
Wow. Chad,
It's pretty cool.
really a great book. How to Manage Your Agent. We've got it here on the site. Where's it available?
Amazon. Barnes & Noble in Los Angeles, Barnes & Noble online. My house, you can come. I'll
Gotcha.
sell you it right